has spoken, but it is only the beginning, Semenya said in a statement released through her lawyers. She said that the court decision will still be significant for all sports persons in throwing doubt on the future of all similar rules. The European Court of Human Rights found that Semenya had valid claims of discrimination for being forced by track and field's governing body to medically suppress her hormone levels if she wants to run in the women's races at the Olympics, world championships and other top meets.
Were you aware of her case before?
No, I just saw it on the
When
news.
they started this case, I was just annoyed because I felt like they were just threatened by her. Because if you see her run, if you see her perform, she outstrips everybody on the field.
Yeah.
And it was like when they started that case against Usain Bolt, talking about, the yam was giving him an unfair advantage. And I compare it to that because this is something that she just had naturally. It's not like she was altering her hormones, as we know some athletes have been doing to do this whole transgender thing where they go and they compete as a female even though they were born male and all of that. This was her naturally occurring testosterone, and they felt that it gave her an unfair advantage and they barred her from sports. What nonsense.
Yes. So we have, I know.
I'm happy that she at least won something.
Yeah.
We're getting there, Semenya.
Yeah, we're going to hear more about it, but we have Senator Gavaya here on the line.
Got her. Yay.
Hi, good morning, Senator.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to the listening audience and St. Kitts.
Yeah, how are you doing this morning?
I'm doing good, thank you.
Yes, so we're...
Thank you for joining us
Yes.
at Island Tea.
We know that Antigua and Barbuda, your carnival is coming up, and we are willing. We're here just trying to get a piece of what is going to come. So, could you tell us, Senator, your responsibility as it relates to the carnival and also some of the activities that are going to happen?
Well, thank you very much. I am actually the junior minister within the Ministry of Education, Sports, and the Creative Industries. And yes, we are very excited here in Antigua and Barbuda about the greatest summer festival without a doubt. So our carnival will kickstart on Saturday, July 22nd. We have two pre-carnival activities. The actual start date of carnival is July 27th through to August 8th. So we have two pre-events. We have our Mr. and Miss Teenage pageant on Saturday, July 22nd. Then we have the Queen of Carnival on July 23rd. Then we officially will open our carnival on July 27th. On Friday, July 28th, that is a face-off competition between two of our soca kings, Ricardo Drew versus Tian. So everyone is looking off to see who will be the champion for that. Then we have our T-shirt mask competition on Saturday, July 29th. On Sunday, July 30th, we have our Junior Carnival and the Junior Calypso show in the evening. Then on Monday, 31st July, there's the JC's Queen show. On Tuesday, August 1st, that is Drew's Day. So Ricardo Drew, one of our soccer kings, will be having an event at Carnival City. It is also our Emancipation Watch Night. Then on Wednesday, August 2nd, it's our Junior Party Monarch. On August 3rd, it's the Caribbean Melting Pot, where we will have soccer kings and queens from across the Caribbean who will be coming to Antigua and Barbuda to give Antigua and Barbuda, the rest of the Caribbean and the world, a great show. We're very excited about that, as we are about all of our carnival activities. On August 4th is the Calypso Monarch competition. On August 5th is our Panorama competition. On August 6th is the Soccer Monarch Party Monarch competition. August 7th, we're winding down our carnival, of course, with our Juve, and then our Carnival Monday. And on August 8th, we have the Parade of Bands, Carnival Tuesday, and the Last Lap. And that would end our carnival festivities here in Antigua and Barbuda.
Wow, that is a
Sounds
packed
like a
calendar.
packed calendar indeed. And you know what stands out to me, Senator Govaya, in addition to all of the activities that you have said, the JC's Queen Show, I know that here, St. Kitts and Nevis is the reigning queen.
Yes, in Nikira Nichols is actually the reigning queen of JC's Screen Show this year. Of course, as a carnival, we're very happy to know that, the JC's Screen Show is celebrating 60 years of pageantry. JC's Screen Show is the longest running show within the Caribbean. It's 60 years, and it's only because of COVID that they would not have made the 60-second mark. It's the longest standing pageant after, of course, Miss Universe and Miss World. And this year, the JC Screen Show, they have 10 delegates from across the Caribbean who will be participating. And of course, St. Kitts, of course, and Nevis is one of the contestants as well. And yes, we're very happy. Nikira Nichols would have won the JC Screen Show last year. And so she is currently the reigning queen. And we're definitely looking forward to all that is in store.
Yes.
Definitely.
Definitely. In fact, we are to have our reigning carnival queen on in Island T who would be participating in that show perhaps next week. So we are excited. And of course, we want to say that, in St. Kitts, we have persons who I'm sure who are going down to enjoy the carnival for Antigua and Barbuda.
Yes, and we're very excited about that. We look forward to welcoming our Caribbean brothers and sisters. Certainly, our carnival promises to be a great one. Last year, coming out of COVID, it was the testing phase, but this year we're ready, we're excited, and we're looking forward to the greatest summer festival.
Yes.
Were you guys did you guys have to add more flights, or tell us what are some of the preparations leading up to Carnival?
Well, as you know, of course, we would have partnered with the Caribbean Airlines, who is a sponsor of Antigua Carnival this year. So as we know, effective early August, they will be putting on some additional flights daily into Caribbean as well. They put on some additional flights. And of course, we have our old faithful Liat, who has their regular schedule as well. So yes, we have seen some increased flights, and we definitely look forward to the Greater Summer Festival. We know also that there's some ferry charters that will be coming to Antigua. Over the last few weeks, we have a charter quite often from Guadeloupe as well. So definitely we're ready. We have the hotel capacity. And of course, as Caribbean people, we know each other. So our doors and our shores are open to welcome everyone to Antigua and Barbuda Carnival.
Thank you. I was just gonna ask you if there were any hotel specials that you could share with us, since it's Antigua is very close to St. Kitts. It's 26 minutes away.
Yeah.
So a lot of persons make the journey over.
Right. So I don't want to be any ambassador for any specific hotel. And I don't want to get in a situation where I forget any hotel because they would hold me to it. So there's several rates that is going on now, actually, because now it's not necessarily our season as it relates to the hotel. But with summer, we have seen an increase in the hotel occupancy level. So definitely there are plethora of hotels, whether you want 3-star, 4-star, 5-star, that is available for you. It's dependent on your pocket. So you can choose all of the options. I mean, if you just Google hotels in Antigua and Barbuda, a list of hotels will come up. There are several specials that is happening. Also have a plethora of Airbnbs that are available as well for you to choose from. So the possibilities are endless. We are ready to host our Caribbean brothers and sisters and the rest of the world as we all engage in Antigua Carnival
Nice.
2023. Our theme this year is math, music, creativity.
Now, before you run off, quick question is how do we get more information? Is there a website, and how do we purchase tickets, like maybe for different events that are taking place?
Right, certainly there's a website, AntiguaCarnival.com. You can also follow our social media pages, Antigua Carnival. There's the ticketing app that you could purchase tickets from. And of course, our sponsors and the Department of the Creative Industries as well. They are ticket distributors. So certainly tickets are easy to come by. And once you shop in Antigua, the Antigua Recreation Ground is also a ticket booth. So you visit Carnival City and you'll able to purchase a ticket there very soon.
Very nice. Thank you. You guys have definitely made it easy for persons to participate. Thank you so much for that.
And we wish you well as you celebrate your carnival, Senator.
Thank you so very much. And it's been an absolute pleasure to speak with you this morning. And I hope that you and your co-host will join us in our summer festival.
We look forward to at least partaking in some of the events,
Yes.
at least one or two, right?
Even if it's just virtual, looking on.
Thank you so
Thanks
much for
so
joining
much.
us this morning,
Yes.
and best of luck in all your endeavors.
Yes. Definitely. All the best.
Okay, guys. So
Antigua
sorry.
Carnival.
Yeah, well, apologize to you guys and the listeners. I've been trying to wrestle the tech into submission.
Well, you finally did.
Mission accomplished.
Well, for now.
Yes.
Yeah. So it
Our
sounds
cameras
like,
are back on.
It sounds like Candy is she said no early in the week, but you changed your mind.
What are we talking about?
Antigua.
Oh,
No, I'm just
I
teasing you.
want to check out
No,
some
because
of
remember
the
you
flights.
said-
That's why I asked about the
Oh,
website,
okay.
because I was curious.
So you'll at least go for a fete, maybe.
Yeah, I'll take Azard because I don't know what this virtual thing he's talking about.
You know, I remember a few years ago. I know people that used to go
I've
Antigua
been more than
on the
once.
weekend, like just to go to clubbing and stuff.
No, I was talking about for Carnival.
That-
like,
Well, yeah.
This is when I was younger.
But Jam so like
'Cause it
he's
used to be
been
cheap.
one of them.
Used to be
It
cheap,
used to be
like
dirt cheap.
$175
Yeah.
type thing. Yeah.
At one point, I had so many friends from Antigua because of youth camps. 'Cause
Yeah.
that was my thing.
Yes.
We would go over sometimes for the weekend.
Yeah. How much are the tickets now?
Let me sip this tea.
Maybe
Yeah.
$10,000. I don't know.
Just
May as well be. I mean, everything is so expensive now.
yeah, it is.
And that's one of the reasons I asked about flights, because
Yeah.
Riyadh has been a pain in the neck
And that's
to
one.
get even to Antigua.
That's
Yeah.
one of
So-
the
One of the things you want to change when
Yeah,
you
one of
become
the-
prime minister.
No, that's one of the things
wanna roll?
that's one of the things I when it comes to CARICOM, people are advocating for a reduction.
But you know why
In
we
the cost
couldn't
of
have
travel.
a reduction? Because we were strapped with just one airline. So I see Caribbean Airlines is now coming to St. Kitts. I think you guys discussed that. Was it on
Yeah.
Friday?
Yeah. Okay, guys. Here's what.
What's
9
that?
o'clock. Let's take the ads because we had some ads from 8:45, including an ad for the Antigua.
Carnival.
Yeah.
Nice.
So let's
Drop
take
it.
the ad and then we
Yeah.
can come back and chat.
How
Convenient.
yes.
9 o'clock.
We're different. We're 98.9. 98.9. Win FM.
Many getaway destinations are good, but good is just the new average. Go beyond. Try the greatest. Antigua and Barbuda. Catch vibes with the greatest music, entertainment, and culture. Feel the pulse of the greatest sailing regatta, or indulge yourself in
the Caribbean's greatest summer festival.
or escape to the tranquility of 365 white and pink sand beaches. Capture the energy. 2 islands, 1 destination. With flights throughout the region, getting here has never been easier. Why wait? Book your trip and experience the Caribbean's
Greatest.
Go to visit antiguaandbarbuda.com for more information.
Give
Give your car some TLC with CNC Auto Services Limited, located on the Bay Road Industrial Park, Bastille. We're your local agents for genuine Honda parts. Plus, we've got some sweet deals happening right now on suspension and brake parts, ignition coils, coolants, oils, and filters with tires priced at $188. We've also got car batteries at the crazy low price of $345. So don't wait until your car is in dire need. Stop at CNC Auto Services and Honda today. Telephone 465-9317. For some speedy service and some unbeatable prices, your ride will thank you.
Where the people who say they cook grilled fish, chicken or pork, so you feel your bad on. People are telling your food tastes good. Well, the Grill Fest competition slated for July 22nd on the Frigate Bay lawn. Plenty cash prizes up for grab in each category. Third place, $1,000. Second place, $1,500. And first place will get $3,000 plus a trophy. Yeah, money plus bragging rights. Check out our social media pages on Instagram and Facebook. Look for Kittish Heartbeat. And parents, don't worry. We'll have the children occupied at the Kid Zone, bouncing castles, and all the kid stuff, so you can have some time to mingle and taste some delicious food. So remember to check out the Grill Fest competition July 22nd on the Frigate Bay lawn from 1 p.m. until 7 p.m. Bring the entire family and enjoy all kind of grilled food. When it comes to pork chop, I love eating pork chop.
Maybe it's the way the brilliant gold liquid reflects our sunshine, or how the bright blue of its label mirrors the clear Caribbean skies overhead. Maybe it's the fresh, crisp taste of this beastly cold beer on a scorching hot day. Maybe it's even the way it brings us all together. But one thing is for sure, Carib is very much a part of who we are wherever we're from in the Caribbean. Carib, it's the way we play. Drink responsibly.
Radio never sounded like this.
Radio never sounded like this, sounded like this.
98.9 Win FM.
Win FM.
And we are back. It's 4 minutes after 9 o'clock. So we can resume our convo.
I knew that's what you were gonna say.
What?
You know.
I swear, back in the day, he used to be like a big feta.
Yeah, remember
Me?
he's a DJ.
Whoa.
He makes his money from the activity.
No, it's not that.
Have you ever been in like a trip?
Antigua? A
or
trip? No.
Juve or anything like
No.
that?
You?
Of
Well, yeah,
course.
right, yeah.
So this is an article.
What about you?
Oh, me?
You
Have I
haven't
been a troop?
Yeah.
No, I haven't
Any
been.
dance?
Huh?
Any dance?
You should do that.
That seems like a no.
You ever seen Philadelphia, the movie?
No.
I thought of a Juve costume idea for you.
What?
You know the story?
Where are you going with this?
You know where I'm going?
I don't. No, I don't.
Okay, well, there's a Denzel Washington's character goes to a party, right?
Okay, you
I think
using
it might have been
Washington. Maybe I'm in good stead then.
Yeah, it might have been a Halloween party or something, but so his costume was a lawsuit. So he was wearing a suit. Oh, then did he have like the summons on the back or something like that? Was it something like that, right? And so he's like, I'm a lawsuit. Get it? I'm a lawsuit. That's
he's in a lawsuit.
Yeah, lawsuit.
Lawsuit.
And
Yeah.
lawsuit.
Yeah, I like that.
It's kind of corny. But,
yeah. My computer just froze, but I saw an article.
So you see what I have to deal with.
On Loop News that says 37 Haitians who landed in Jamaica illegally in good health. So the 37 Haitians who landed in Portland on Monday are in good health following medical checks completed by local health officials. The Ministry of Health and Wellness, I understand, has completed their health checks and examination, and everyone is in good health, disclosed Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade Minister we have Senator Smith at a post-cabinet briefing on Wednesday.
When did they land in Jamaica?
Monday, and they said in of the 37, 8 are children, and they were picked up by the authorities after coming ashore at the Boston Beach in Portland. Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, it's never ending.
Yeah, it seems like,
I know the country is going through a lot.
Yeah.
They're in turmoil, but I still support the legal way of entering countries.
Yeah. Well,
we have a call. Yeah, guys. Caller Island to you on.
Hello, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. Thank God it's Thursday. Yeah, with the rule, what we are talking about the cotton and tail, I think that used to keep down a lot of crime, and you had the country well managed. Imagine you could have got town, leave your house open, and nobody gone in there. Eh? Today you can't, you're in your house, they're coming in on you. I must say you can't go away. You're in your house. When you open your eyes, somebody go over you. I think we need to come like Singapore and them there. And things will be better with us. And not because we lost. Remember you hear about people used to go up all of school and hustling up teachers and so on because the child came home and say, hey, the teacher hit me the ruler. Or the teacher talk hard to me. It's we got the country going so. When older women are calling and talk about, the cat and I stay to us. They hash when last, I'm afraid of gun. Down in St. Paul get robbery. Could imagine you in there shopping and then you just see Thomas man come in and talk about leather and grub and all them. The country is so free. And unless nobody put no hash, think about it, too bad for it.
You think the punishments that we have right now not working?
Huh?
You think that the punishments that we have right now not working?
Working, they're trying their best. But they can't answer these people like being long-term police. You see, some of them afraid. They may go to the school and mess with the kids or mess with the family member and one. All of that they're looking out at. That's why a lot of them things are going on bad and showing a blind eye. And when I say, look at police there, he just walk off like, who she talk to or who he talk to. And I make nobody come kill him, Don't hinder some of them for the money. They ain't hinder for to come protect the country, just make the whole chest. And so that, but they don't mean it too. So if we bring back the law, some kind of law to make them, imagine you up in the school. When I hear they have report, the man come up with gun and who not got gun and knife. Long time you go in the school, you're comfortable. You know, hear all them nonsense there. I beg them older people out there who believe catching and tears shouldn't come back, I believe, in a kind of way, right? We need hard punishment, otherwise we country get worse and worse. And what I notice now, they're talking about money. Everything out there had money. They don't work into no money, They don't work hard on the money they have. Oh, the government support give me my excuse me. Let them run down the country like Venezuela won't stop to that. Because they say the government down they start to give them money, give them food, right, and everything, and afterwards, see, it gone down. People are run out of there, come up here. I don't believe me, they live to see so much of them people, Spanish people from down there up here. Missing people are open the fridge and show. There's nothing in there where because they got confusion, and then you can't go certain places. Things cut off from there. Is that we're going to head to? Is that we're going to head to in years to come? These people need to manners up. They will put their watcher walking on you. And I believe they own your company. I see a picture, a video there with some people, but the training was just a match. pretend. They say Johnson Martin, some says Antigua, I don't know which one. I get it early Monday. And the people them just turn off really like they in the end, they come in and take out the person cash, go in the cash pan. And they're throw it in the bag and throw, and the people them just fence them up and give them some blows. To get away, but the one the whole, for he had the amount of bottle he get champagne in his head, he ain't want no champagne for a long time. So to make a long story short, I do believe it need to get serious. You see what happened to this government too? We put there, they gone with this whole bodyguard. So like I tell you, they don't care a hell about the citizens of the place. There's a lot of guard around them.
So you think bring it back to an extent? Huh? You think bring back the Cat-O-Nines to an extent?
Yes, but like the guy had what came into my mind. We don't know after heard this thing, you see that person with their ability out there. We're going to sorry a lot of with children and grandchildren and not him come back town. Because when they won't hear, I believe they will just know what to do and what not to do. Because they're not young, so you're supposed to go to you in a place comfortable, on the road comfortable. You know, see man a run down man with gun like a craziness and a shoot. That don't happen here where it was presented a couple days ago. Another place. They need to get this thing serious, you know. Never mind the guard with the citizens who put them there one guard too. And that is how I see it. I ain't talking nothing wrong. I experience someone I hear a good while now. Nearly 4 tens going for now, so nearly 6 tens. No worry. 10 tens.
Well, thank you so much for
about 10 tens. We need to get our things together, otherwise stop playing.
Yeah.
You see, younger people can't say, no. Never read them, man. You had a talk last night, and it was so informative. The man say, you got to walk for you when we in St. Thomas. You got to walk and go in mud, go walk. These people just want when they go to work, I like now say they don't work on a darling. They got out the same member, you know, they on some line part
cool.
sit down and cut up the weed and all them. They want to them there.
Okay.
They're sick. I'm so sorry for them here.
Yeah.
Because so that accident, you know why their brains now work. And the blind, where they use the weed and the guineas and where and other things. The eye get dark. So when they think of one person come in, vehicle.
Okay, cool.
when they look, they think of one vehicle, and they look, that's the two in front of them. You have a good day, here.
Thank you, honey. Be safe out there.
You too.
Yeah. It's 9:14. No calls at the moment, so you know I let her talk. I didn't want to.
She's very passionate about the crime situation. And we are going to continue having persons for and against it.
Yeah.
Well, my thing is, so you guys are against corporal punishment.
I think there can be a better way to.
I am not
punish persons.
I'm not against it, to be honest. I just think that it should be done, not in an abusive way. I think
dehumanizing, degrading.
And when you talk about corporal punishment, let's put it in context. I'm thinking about the beating of children. It should be done in a way that does not cause any physical damage to the child. But I think at the same time, if parents want to use it, I'm not against the use of it personally, as my perspective and opinion.
Of course, yes, our opinion. We all entitled to our opinion. I feel like we can discipline children, especially.
I don't think it should be it's the only method.
In a manner that doesn't involve physical pain and torture. I mean, I'm not saying like, and when and I have to be very specific when I say physical pain and torture, because if I give you 2 thumbs, that ain't nothing. But when you want to talk about like the woman called and described putting them over a bench and beating them with the Cat-O-Nine, that's extreme.
Yeah, that's extreme.
Right? And they have parents like will burn children like, I tell you, don't play by the fire.
Exactly. Obviously, that's beyond the pale. That's beyond the pale. I mean,
and we have to get to a stage where we use our words. I have a 2-year-old godson, and you can speak to him in a manner in which he understands and he knows that this is not the way things are done. But you have to start at an early stage.
Yeah. Yeah.
I sometimes wonder if we got this whole hitting and a lot of licks and with cords and tamarind whip and all of that from slavery, from the slavery era.
You believe in the Bible?
If I believe in the Bible?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of question
I know
is
what he's
that?
going. I know what he's.
Let's hear.
Spare the rod, spoil the child.
Yeah. So you don't believe in that?
No, I never said you shouldn't beat them.
Mm-hmm.
I said there must be a limit. There must be an extent. And I said it earlier. There's a difference between discipline and abuse.
Well, exactly, but that's the whole point. And I don't even think the line is that thin as people make it sound. And then
does the rod have to be a tamarind whip or what cord or Cato 90? Like a woman called in earlier and she said that this guy beat his son with a cable cord. That's
no.
What are we using as the rod?
Well, that's a little different. The rod could be a paddle or
the rod can be
a belt.
Words either.
A belt, huh?
What does it say? Since we're going to be using the Bible.
I mean, the Bible refers to that in another passage. Foolishness is tied up in the heart of a boy, and the rod of correction will remove it far from him. Something to that effect.
That's just the Romans looking for excuse to beat the slaves and the gladiators and the.
I said boy. I don't say anything about slave.
I'm just telling you that's the
kids,
Romans just looking
kids,
for excuse to beat people. Because every Bible has like a different version.
Mm-hmm.
I actually feel like one of the reasons why we've had this kind of downturn in just general civic decorum, I guess, and so on, is partly because of the removal of corporal punishment from the schools. And I also think too.
Turning away wrath. What are the exact words?
Let's ask Pastor Jamster.
There's a call coming. No.
He brought up
There's
the
a call.
Bible.
No. Come on. There's a call.
Hello, good morning.
Go on, caller.
Okay, I sir.
Somehow I knew it was going to
Greetings, I see again.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, what you say, I sir?
I said somehow I knew it was you. I don't know why.
He sensed it.
I sensed it was going to be you.
Telepathic to play, man.
You're working hard this morning.
You don't know, you're a Rasta man, and I say that to me, that we now watch your head to say that.
Okay.
You know, got to be, why you said
right,
not to be Rasta?
You know,
I'm like,
beg pardon?
Rasta without locks.
I said, there's a song that said, don't have to be dread to be, naughty dread to be Rasta.
You don't have to be
It causes a havoc all over the world, but that's true, because Rastafari is a consciousness. So the youth,
it's not a dreadlock thing.
Rastafari, the band America of them fraud, Rastafari from Long Island, them know the roots, and are true, a lot of people who had the thing with it. Even though locks now carry your Zion, you know.
Yeah, I think he probably got his phone probably dropped him by mistake. Yeah, so call back, Eli.
Eli, call back.
Yeah. So, okay. Let me ask you a question. Just a quick analogy. An acacia tree. What's that? Acacia. What's that?
Kasha.
Yeah, a thorn.
It's not the one with the thorns.
It's a plant, right?
Yeah, with the thorns.
Okay. A mango tree is a plant as well, right?
Yeah, with fruits.
So you have
one of the best fruits.
If you have basil and mint and maybe some cabbage growing, they're all plants, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So this notion that corporal or even capital punishment is violence is totally devoid of context. These are what do you guys say in legal terms? These are
don't know where you're going. I can't even help.
These are punishment measures.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying, you could say it's violence on one level, but in the context of why it is used, you can't call it violence.
No, I don't.
So to say,
I don't think
that the cat o' nine tails, to me, I actually think is a little extreme, to be honest. But
yeah,
to
but
say,
I don't think
corporal punishment is violence, I don't really.
No, I think that's. I mean, there's some.
I feel like that's pushing it.
That's a wide thing to say. I mean, corporal punishment in and of itself is to administer, a little beating, not in an abusive manner, to deter.
Oh wow, there's a lot of feedback.
Behavior.
We have a call?
Yeah, he came.
Behavior.
I'm hoping.
Right.
Eli, is it you?
No.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Let me say something. You see, like the corporal punishment and the beating because you do something wrong. The next time you travel on the highway, when you get to Gillard, look at the arrow marking in the street, and you're going to see the police swan licks. Do it. You're going to see the police swan licks. The police say if you go outside, it's because you're going straight. You end up straight in Gillard building. When you're going right, you go right. You take left, you mean you're going down by the school. Look at the arrow marking in the street. I want to come something again to yesterday on farming. Because we're going into cars. And I'm going to give you a little scenario that was mentioned quickly. I got 600 pounds of potato. It's 3 bags of potato. It's 6 bags of potato. Most people sell for $2.50 a bag. Now let me assume you sell the whole 600 bag of potato. At $2, as was said, that's $1,200. It takes the potato to reach maturity 3 to 6 months. The cost of land preparation would run you about $450. The fertilizer that we got to pay for, the donation, that's another $100. The weevil treatment, if you check it in 3 to, let me say 4 months, we're going inside the middle year. For 3 people, tell me if they ain't wasting time. We got to get serious in agriculture and what we're doing. No, I go come back. You make $1,200 if the government was to subsidize the land preparation. That's $500 in your pocket back. If the donation was given to you as a donation should be, that's another $100. The cost of living, the government got forum with Rams and there. You can't tell them how much to sell a pack of macaroni for. The government could come in and reduce the cost of sweet potato, carrots, cabbage, yam, dasheen, and tanya, broccoli, cauliflower, lettuce. The government has a role to play. The people are saying relying on government. No. Why we don't tell the taxi man them go bring in their own cruise ship? Land preparation we can get. The government as the chief agriculturalist, because there's a whole ministry where we are paying a whole heap of people to oversee food security. They must be held responsible. The government cannot continue to have one tractor servicing the 68 square miles. When a trip to Dubai for entourage will run less, you could get a tractor for under $100,000. It is not that costly. It is the simple fact that it is okay to talk about agriculture when you have World Food Day or something else that is protocol that the government would adhere to because it's an international thing, and you go out and make it look like they're doing something. Something need to be done from the administrative level. They cannot be forgiven or bypassed. Why are we paying them then? Take agriculture out of government.
So you said, Masai, you said there's one tractor servicing the whole island?
One tractor. When the tractor down, everything stop.
Okay.
It is absolute truth.
Have to ask Troy about that.
Agriculture right now, I find out, is not propaganda. How are they going to meet the 2025 goal How? It's absolutely impossible that sane kids would reach anywhere close. Nothing is being done. Even the roads to the farm, they're blocked up. People can't reach them. What are you saying? That the farmers must get higher backhoe to clear the road? We are paying people. Budget is being put in place annually. This is not a favor to farmers. You are assisting. Is their role? Is the same as in education? What you're saying that the teachers must they must go get together and go build a whole high school? We are taking agriculture, and I guess because the people them think that the farmer them is the dunces, because we got the dirtiest work. But if we are the dunces, then the brightest got to be way past dunce to depend on the least intelligent people to feed they and their family. Have a good day. Be blessed.
Thank you so much, Carla. Thank you so much.
Interesting perspective.
Very interesting.
That
points.
last point actually. I mean, we talk about. I think I was talking to Troy about the stigma thing. How do you work against the stigma of agriculture, where a lot of kids coming up, they don't see it as glamorous. They see it as, oh, I'm out in the sun all day and I'm dirty, and how do you remove that? And then he, like what Messiah said, the whole idea that the whole notion that you only get into farming because maybe you're not bright enough, which we know is not true, because farmers make a lot of money.
It's a concept. It's the way you promote it, the way you educate it, and it's been a misconception for years, where people think that there are only certain fields that you can go into and become successful.
You think the sugar industry culture over the year has something to do with that?
Definitely. Definitely.
I have 2 calls coming.
Go ahead.
On to the next one.
Hello,
caller, go right ahead. Okay, we had 2 calls and we lost them. Okay, so callers, feel free to call back. 466. Okay, here we go.
Hello, good morning.
Hey.
Hello.
Caller, go ahead.
Good morning. Good morning.
Hey.
Good morning, Azard. Good morning, Johnson. Good morning, young lady. This morning.
Yes.
Now, my little input this morning. We had a sugar industry that used to run the country, the Federation of St. Nevis, a main sugar industry. That sugar industry closed. We had, how much is estate, buddy? I believe a 20-something estate we had. Right? And all those estates had on tractor. One had on 5, had on 6, maybe had on 3, had on 4, according to how big the estate them be. And what you want to tell me? That the government is very serious about agriculture. Don't you think those tractors and those plow would not put in place to run the fields of our farmers them in the country?
Yes.
They had no idea, and they had no thinking about agriculture. Maybe they are thinking about themselves and the land to distribute to somebody else who ain't living here. That as far as I concern.
But Mr.
Because if they were really serious about agriculture,
Politics.
The industry closed.
Politics, where are all these tractors though? Where have the tractors gone?
Brother Jamster, I don't know.
It seems very strange to me.
I don't know, Brother Jamster. And listen now, just before 1995, when the Labour administration get in, they buy a load on your tractors, a lot on your tractors. So where these tractors are gone. So you see, if we continue to just politicize and play with politics and don't look into these things as citizens in this country, we will always get these things. Because we play party blind. Some of us play party blind. When we party in and we see things, we don't come out and say things. I respect this Mr. Yaman just now. I respect him a lot. Because he criticized the unity administration when they were, PAMA administration, and he criticizing this government because of what's going on, and he's a big farmer. I always say, no, people like me, right now I hear about me animals, them. People like me and others who in farming, who got livestock farming, and who got agriculture ground farming. We could have been millionaire in our country that people employ. Instead of a program called PEP or STEP. You know, empower us with land, yes, land. You understand? And we will take it from there. But no. Everybody seems to do what they feel when they get in there. They feel to do what they please. They got their own people, they will do what they say, but they think. So some people got up and down the place and then farming. And a lot of people got up and down Gamster and then doing the farming. And you who will want people on the farm, you can't get it. Anyway, continue to listen to the program. Good program.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay,
guys, 9:32. Let's take a quick break and hear from Rams, the sponsors of this day part here on Island TV.
Found the sound 99.9.
Hey kids, drink healthy!
Reduce sugar chubby with the same great taste. Lots of magic fruity flavors, drink the more healthy way.
It tastes so yummy, chubby, chubby, chubby.
25% less sugar chubby. Be active, be healthy, drink lots of chubby. Kicking football, playing cricket, having fun in the sun.
It's chubby.
Reduced sugar chubby keeps you cool and refreshed.
It tastes so yummy, chubby, chubby, chubby.
25% less sugar chubby. Jumping rope, running races, have fun.
It tastes so yummy, chubby.
Drink the more healthy way.
Fruta full of vitamin thing. Real fruit juice, not full of vitamin. Pop open the goodness, just dive in. Fruta every night, fruta every morning.
It's the amazing taste and quality in fruit juice you've come to know and love. Anytime, anywhere, any occasion. Fruta is your tastier, better, healthier choice.
We got the vibes, fruta. Real nice, fruta.
And for the families, remember to pick up the 1 liter.
So, yeah, we're talking about agriculture right now. The last caller spoke about agriculture. And it seems to me that, I don't even know, a lot of farmers seem to be complaining at this time as it relates to the industry, the agriculture industry. And it is something that I think the ministry should do something about, because we have... we hear from the minister and from the ministry that paints a picture like all is going well. All is going well in the farming industry and everything is happening well. We have the open there. Again, it looks like it's a wonderful affair. It looks like everything is going well. But is it just a picture? Is it just a picture being painted of a situation that does not exist? And that is...
Candy, okay? Sahara does.
That
stuff,
is
right?
for me.
Yeah, I figure that happens to me sometimes.
That is for me. That is the most alarming, because, because a picture is always being painted, especially by this administration, of things going grand and things going well and everything going perfectly and dandy, and you see the picture that is being painted and you look at it, and behind the picture you see a lot of persons complaining. So that is only my concern. And that's my concern.
Let's go back to the phone line. Caller, okay, is another one here. On to the next one. Caller, go right ahead.
Hello?
Hey, go ahead.
Good morning.
Hey.
One must look into what's really going on the ground in thinking, speaking about farming, Is the Minister of Agriculture farm producing weekly? And how much time weekly he's harvesting? Well, there's so many farmers on the island suffering. It's like we're competing against him. When I say we call him for his head, he and his permanent secretary, he won't be turned out of government. But I gonna have vision, you know. That man named Azard, he was the head for Acadian thing. People like them, they need to get into the agricultural field. You have Mr. Welch, you have Reginald George, all these, because these men who were put deals, they can't pay the breaches of St. John Payne and William Ferdinand Duo. We need people like these to run the economy, to run the agriculture industry. Just for example, right? We're talking about tourism. La Valley, failure. Kiddishan Hill, failure. Falstaff, failure. Christopher Harbour, failure. How much they put into agriculture? But the problem that they're running from is when X amount of people go into farming, no more minimum wage. And the biggest one, we gonna know who sell our field and anoint to us, because when X amount of people that go into farming, they're going to give an account of how lands are sold. They're talking about PAP. And that's the easy way to get man off a PAP. Agriculture and water go together, you know. If you realize what take place, you know, our took place back in 1980, you know. The water infrastructure went down along with agriculture. Right now, look at it. We're paying. Who is paying to desalinate water? When we had a man in St. Kitts went around the Caribbean digging wells for people around the Caribbean. All when he was alive, I was speaking about it. Nobody take me on. Now today, we pay the consequence both ways. But I see something, you know. We the farmers and St. Kitts, we need to wait to the OECS Secretariat and CARICOM. Because we just recently here. We had them around who wasn't here. We went to Trinidad. Because what we gain right now on here. Who we did ever sign up to with this by 2025. We need to get to them to let them know we are not giving that fair chance. You know what's happening? They want to keep the US dollar in the wholesale agency's hands. They're going to be importing whenever we bring in a little ordinary farmer, couple of here, send us stuff, get foreign currency, when they bank the money, the wholesale agents, they're going to borrow, going to buy the US dollar.
Wait.
Hundreds of millions of dollars where they're accustomed to collect in profit.
Kosh, I like to ask farmers this question. We were just talking about. I always like to bring it up. As you've been a farmer for a long time, what would you suggest to offset the stigma that farming has, so that some of the kids coming up, younger people would?
I'll tell you something, Probably since 1991, right? I harvest produce off my farm. Go downtown, go sell them 1990, AK-47 pushing me face. After that again, the third night I call in and Vaughan on various show, talking about some pub that we had in when I had a big field of watermelons. Vaughan and Vera was to come the 9 o'clock, Friday morning. Policeman come 6 o'clock with a big AK-47 again. Douglas. This last one over there, it's like the man and one go. $63,000 worth of damages took place on my farm. And he said, by the only so I just borrow a loan from a bank here. I said, by the only so I could kind of come back to this year, right? Yeah, job done by tax and beaches, because I used to work there. I would want the foundation worker there. They tell me I can't work for government because I make Douglas lose. And the same PLP who are put in power here. The man, I don't understand what's going on. This thing here is like the poor going to stay poor and the rich going to remain rich. And one of the major...
Of course, you didn't answer my question,
He maximized a lot out of the slave trade. They used to export sugar. The sugar just stolen the property down by the cinema.
Kosh.
Yeah, I was saying you didn't answer my question.
And somebody is calling, man.
Okay. All right. Okay. You can call back another. But next time you call, give me an answer, right?
Yeah.
He gone. Yeah. I
The
mean, yeah, go ahead.
thing is, I don't even know where we got into agriculture, but it clearly shows that there are a number of farmers hurting.
Thursday edition of Farm
Yeah,
Report.
because so many things, and we have a caller. Caller, go on the line.
Caller,
INT.
go right ahead.
Go ahead. Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, me again here.
Mm-hmm.
The stigma, yes, because it's a reminder of all that brutal 400 years of oppression. If not all of it, most of it was agriculture based. When we people start to see a little progress, the light start to shine a little different. Nobody wanted their children to go through the kind of suffering that they went through on the estate. It's like you go back to the Buckley's uprising, and the politicians talk about it like the people, they uprise for better wages. It was for 1 cent. The people were asking for 1 cent increase. The 13-week strike was only for 1 cent. Me understand the better wages thing. But I'm going to tell you, and it's so we know, the trauma from that 400 years oppression still continue. Now, which side it is a dirty work and rare. The white man, he sell us Kellogg's, Quaker Oats, Uncle Ben rice, cabbage, sweet potato, all the things. They continue in agriculture because they know once you're selling.
Oh no.
Yeah, lost it.
It happens. Yeah. So, boy, this farming thing.
It is a misconception, and that's where it comes from.
Yeah, and
The farming thing.
I thought after COVID-19 and realizing the impact that COVID had on us in terms of
the backyard gardening,
yes,
right?
Security,
that things, and
that would continue.
And to be honest, I thought having a farmer as the Minister of Agriculture, I thought things would have been better as well. But
one of the
but
things
you
that
could see
Troy highlighted when he was here is that the ministry put in for 3 tractors, and they were denied 2. So they're only going to be purchasing 1. That's what he was speaking about when he was here.
I
was
just
trying
find
to
that
get from him the reasoning behind it, because they approved for the purchase of 1, but how many farms do we have in St. Kitts? So how far can that 1 stretch?
Yeah.
Call, go right ahead, John.
Yes, Jamster.
Yeah.
Guys.
Hey.
Now, from what the farmers are saying, right? We used to produce sugar. Now, we all know how much sugar used to haul the cane from the field to the slidings and all of that. Now, the farmers are saying that there's only 1 tractor. When the closure of the sugar industry, who was in government? Now, we remember when they were sending back the metal. They were sending back this metal that they claimed was at the sugar factory. The metal from the sugar trains and all of that were used to, they went back to somewhere. That was a talk. Now, did all those tractors went back? Now, if that's the case, that they send back all these metals, and the amount of tractors that we have had then, under that government that closed the sugar industry, we need to ask questions. They need to come to the phone and tell us why we don't have those tractors anymore. Why the farmers are suffering with just 1 tractor. Apart from that, now, let us look at when the Labour government was in office for 25 years. We had foreign investment. A young lady posed a question to EK talking about investment presently under Dr. Joe. Why there has not been any foreign investment? Now, that's a question we need to ask, because the same character that was in office then, who brought investment, they are now the Minister of Foreign Affairs. It's time to be corrected. So why don't we ask these people these questions as to why no investment is coming for jobs to be provided for the youth? And again, I want to say to Azard and Candice as young lawyers, you guys can change this paradigm. You can make the change that needs to be changed. You are law representative. We need to make changes that would benefit us and the future, the youth. I mean, guys, this is not these are not topics to be just the surface. These are solid topics that we need to have because the future depends on it. And who are the future? The youth, the same youths who are on spec with education and cannot get jobs that would fit their I mean, is it laughable? This is serious here. I thank you for hearing me.
Thank you.
Okay, Journey. Yeah.
You know, I found the scripture I wanted to tell you.
Go ahead.
A soft answer turneth away wrath, but grievous words stir up anger.
Yeah, but again...
But wait, hold on. Let me
Go
flesh
ahead.
out my argument. If somebody is angry and you come at them screaming, shouting, like, you know, you're breaking up a fight or you're disciplining somebody and you're screaming and shouting and angry at them, what usually happens? They embody the same type of attitude and character, right? So then they start screaming. So then it's a whole big argument. It's anger all over the place. But if I come to you cool and calm and I say, listen, what you did, I did not appreciate. I found that was inappropriate. Your whole demeanor and the way you approach it. Now, I'm not saying, listen, I got licks as a child. It wasn't any big licks to talk about. But there's a difference, again, between discipline and abuse. And that's all I'm saying. I don't believe, because you brought up about sparing the rod, and I never said anything about sparing the rod and spoiling the child.
How could your mother look at you and beat you? I mean,
If you do nonsense, trust and believe.
She look at you and just melt?
I look just like my mother.
And
so
resolve
she
just...
probably- that had no effect on her.
She probably said, oh, that is me when I was younger.
I got lashes.
Probably.
Yeah, we all got lashes when we were younger. Jamster, didn't you get lashes?
Oh, boy. Man.
I mean...
You see, he's still stubborn. It didn't work
That's
on
an
him.
understatement. Hey, go ahead.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, man. Yes. Youngster and the rest there.
Yes.
Call again today. We are at the end of this world. You check? I'm going to give you a story with a man had a banana in his house, you know. The man wake up complaining he only have one banana. He was abusing to himself. When he don't eat the banana, and yam the banana, he throw the skin through the window. I'll show you all about the story.
You see,
And
you
a
sound
man
familiar.
pass and pick up the skin, and when you look through the window, you see the man over there eating the skin. Me virgin and sister, the St. Kitts and Nevis. I'm warning y'all, seriously, those people that are decision makers, they are human beings. We cannot curse people and want them to do better. You check? Me now, they them sit. I'm speaking the truth and I'm speaking from my heart. This thing is untasteful. Every day listen to people complaining, the same people complaining, and after what they're doing for themselves to better themselves, nothing. It's just the government, they want to help them. The government is people, they have to go there and beg people to come help us. They can't go there and grab people, call up people and tell them, please come help us. They got to wait on the oath. We are under the oath under serious crisis. The other day I see sky drop, oil drop out of the sky, they say some hail. I never ever see that in my life. I shake, virgins and sisters, I shake. We all need to stop this complaining. We got things very good here on here. We could even watch here when they plow the land, some of them plowing the land in a high elevation, as a little rainfall, all the minerals from the soil come down the riverside, water muddy. We have to change our habit of how we used to farm. As a matter, I don't know, may I reach the high school, I wish you were school, I wish you to go to church. But I know to a fact that these complaints, what these people keeping up, is because of enviness, bad-mindedness, and all kind of, low-mindedness. We have to get better standards with people. Don't care who in authority. If the man is doing the right work, we can't come and abuse them every day and they want to go to them.
Wait. Let me ask you a question, because insinuating
Pick
that.
myself another one calling today and my station again. That's what you say, pick.
Yeah, yeah. You said that there's some persons abusing persons here? On
Yeah, man.
You
Because
saying,
how we
wait,
watch it.
Johnson,
To
wait,
me,
wait.
the
When you-
debate ain't collective to me.
What do you mean
It
abusing?
sound like
Abusing
all
what?
the campaigning.
What do you mean
That's
abusing?
how I sound to me.
No. Abusing
Yeah,
saying
man,
what?
please.
Because
Ain't got much to say, Brendan, but that's how we are sound to me. Every day I ain't trying to put the people and the callers them in the right direction.
But
what the people must do, the leaders them is human beings. That's what I'm telling y'all. They are human. They have to go beg people to help us. We
Exactly, they're
We
humans.
the biggest beggars on the earth.
And they have to be
Because we
they have to be
step
they
company,
have
too much.
jumps out.
they need a compass that will point them
at
in the
the
right
same-
direction.
at the same-
Watch here. Our compass to me, our compass is to bring down people.
Who have we
Trust
brought
me,
down?
the compass ain't trying to uplift the people. I tell the truth, Virgin.
Yeah.
The
And I'm
whole
asking
that
you a
is that.
question. I'm asking you a question. You made a statement, and I'm simply asking you a question. Who are we trying to bring down?
I trying to bring down black people like yourself.
By
Because I ain't not debating the people right. Chapter problem. You ever ask any of them farmers if they're together? No farmers in sync is together. None of us together. Christian ain't together. Rasta ain't together. Nobody in sync is together.
Caller, let me ask you a question.
What question again? Let me call it that.
None of
Because
those things. None of those things.
Wait, jumps away.
No. You wait. None of those things you just said nullifies each other. All those things could be true.
You see, Jamster, this is what is disappointing. I have to be very careful with my words. You make a statement, and we're trying to go into a discussion, and you refuse to discuss anything. You refuse to have a conversation, but yet you're saying, oh, you're bringing on this, you're bringing on that, and I don't want to hear anything else. This is my point. We're having a conversation. We've had farmers come in here numerous times, persons who are actually in the field. I cannot, and no one here could speak for the farmers because we are not farmers. If persons in the farming industry are calling in and explaining what they are and talking about what they are experiencing, who are us? Who are we to say to them otherwise?
It's almost like he's saying some conspiracy.
Said when the persons are
to,
calling in, we're not putting them in the right way. But if you are calling in with a problem that's affecting you personally, I can't discredit your feelings. I can't tell you that you are wrong. I am not in that field. I can only speak from my perspective.
If I say anytime land
Just the
prop
same
done,
way that he called in and expressed his opinion, and I had the same issue last week with someone. Your opinion is your opinion. I cannot steer you away from your opinion. The same way you should not try to steer me away from mine. People feel that their opinion is the only opinion that counts, and that's not the way it works.
And the thing about it, when you are in government,
you're
in government, persons are going to criticize, persons are going to want more, expect more. That is why we have persons who are always going to speak. That is how it's always been.
Go ahead, caller.
Hello, good morning.
Yes.
Let me help you correct the last topic. The farmers have already done what we had to do. We don't produce food. Farmers got food, can't get them sell. Farmers can't get to the farm. The road them clog up. Since 20 October, they got chat up here. Me land fence, you know. X amount of chat up here and come up here and broke down my fence and I can't go do nothing. It's 3 different nurseries I don't have and nothing, don't destroy. X amount of food trees. These men are just talking and nobody bringing nobody. What we're trying to do is to educate those who seem blind. Because what we're trying to do, pull the ordinary citizen who born here to go into agriculture, self-employment. Stop stretch out trying to get pap. Go on your land. Be patriotic. That's what we're trying to tell you. Instead of them man bringing food with poisoning the I see what we're producing. When man talking back from way back like when Bradshaw was there, I understand what we had back then. We never to buy nothing banana and to buy in a pound. You know, to buy sweet potato buy in a pound was by parcel. Yeah, man, them things by parcel. Dominica boat now to bring much things here now, you know. I could tell you. I send my mother check. Crack bakery, see the shop, the little alley there by the roundabout there by Baker's Corner. Nobody sit down there more than me. I send my mother check when I was 10 years old down there. I went on the market, when the Crafty and them used to set up the thing in front of Rams on the other side by Bato. They started there, and they keep going on further west until they reach in the market. I don't know about this thing. We gone out, but do we walk? The former Prime Minister say, let us create small commercial farms. We have already done that, but then the progress into it. Why did I can't get the cattle owners to tie the cattle? Why did my fence up here broke now and I can't get to do nothing? All of a sudden now they're telling me I can't get no correspondence from Agriculture Department. Correspondence that pertaining to me. With what they said they're going to give me and when I'm going to get. I ain't supposed to get a document there. Right now the acting permanent secretary walking telling her, he polite. So then that's the reason why they want to give me nothing in black and white. So I could refer to it. I went to school, man. Jam says must hear some kind of answer. I didn't hear you.
No, I was just asking about what do you think could be done, say, maybe at the education level to offset the stigma that, the bad stigma that, agricultural enterprise has.
I see, we didn't learn it, because I tell you, as I say, when Bradshaw went and acquired the sugar land, and we had nuts, and we had a part of think it's down in the countryside, used to call it the agricultural belt. Tradition Hill and all them kind of place, some kind of hotel again on top of a lot of them kind of land, horse track and all them kind of things there, right? Tradition Hill, all them kind of areas there, they had a set of workers just used to work on these things here. They wasn't involved in the cane because we had a kind of agriculture industry that's just booming. So, by sometimes them farmers come out to the country, come sell, right? When the man left back with certain little things, I put them in the bag and came back home, They left them on the stall, calabash and them and barky and them and got in. They used to pull up fishing boat too. So then wait till they got a cooking. At the house with them big, some house safe, wait till by the market on the western side. The man said fun, But I think trying to say, right?
Gosh.
We never used to buy nothing by a pound banana by pound.
Gosh, for whatever reason.
Pound.
For whatever reason, you don't want to answer my question.
Thank you so much for your contribution.
The amount of food we had on here.
Okay, Kosh.
We have a minute to go.
Kosh, we have like a minute, so yeah.
Next day, man.
Okay.
I just want people to understand the reason why Island Tea exists. Right? Azard and I don't have the answers. We come here, we engage persons in discussions. We have specific shows where we highlight things that we think are of importance to the public. The Weekly Dose is one of those shows. The Farm Report is one of those shows. Fireproof, So the reason why we take calls is so that persons can air their concerns, because we may not know everything that's happening out there. We have a finger on the pulse, but we don't know everything that's happening out there. So we open the lines so that people can call in and educate us, and we can have discussions and we can filter that out. And I think it should be helpful to everyone, because again, sometimes we don't know what's happening in a certain sector. Mm-hmm. And we can only find out that by persons calling in or commenting on the chat.
Exactly. And in the same light that caller said that, he feels that we, persons on this show and callers on this show, blaming government for everything. That is his opinion. And we respect his opinion. But in the same light,
someone else might have a
different opinion. And so we have to be respectful of the opinion of others. And sometimes when persons say things, I simply like to ask a question, just to gauge where they're coming from, rather than just making a blanket statement. Sometimes you might be able to decipher where they're coming from if you ask a couple questions. Because it's like saying your shoes is squeezing you, and you go to your parents, and your parent says, "Me no want to hear you. I've done buy you the shoes." But you're saying, "My feet are killing me in these shoes. Me no want to hear you as a child."
If there wasn't an issue, we wouldn't even have a show called The Farm Report. And strange enough,
they want you to say the opposite. Yeah, the shoes aren't squeezing you.
Strange enough, every week we learn new things. Mm-hmm. This week it was importation costs and how small businesses here can't compete
and the
because
thing about
of importation
it, Candy,
costs.
The thing about it, Candy, we didn't come here this morning to talk about agriculture.
No, we were having a conversation about
About
talking.
carbon punishment, and then for some reason it took
It went into agriculture.
Because obviously it's an issue.
exactly. But somehow
I didn't even
but
think
somehow,
about
yeah.
going into agriculture this morning, but it came up and persons.
Remember, I actually said that.
Yeah, I remember Candy messaged me privately. When did we go on to agriculture? And I'm like, I don't even know. But this is what people
It's
are
an
asking.
issue, and it's
yeah.
something that needs to be highlighted.
So for persons
Sometimes
to
we
think,
just let the show flow.
yeah, for persons to think that we have some ulterior motive here, and then at the end of the day, persons put themselves up for public office. Public office is one of those offices that are public.
Yeah.
You say
You're
it,
open
but-
to a lot of scrutiny, but you also have to be accountable to the
Exactly.
persons who put you there.
And at the end of the day, at the end of the term, you are coming back to the people and you're saying to the people that I deserve this chance because of what I've done over the years.
You should be elected on your record, no?
Yeah, well, you should be. But at the end of the day, it is a public office. It's not a private company. It's a public office carrying out a public duty to citizens, to the public. And so the public has, to me, a right to speak about what these officers are doing. If it is that you're in a public space carrying out a public duty and you're a public official and you can take criticisms from the public, then why are you putting yourself in such a position to serve the public?
Good one.
Okay. All right, we have to leave you there. The Prime Minister's press conference is coming up.
Awesome.
Should be starting
Thank
10-ish.
you guys for tuning in to Island Tea today. We look
See you
forward to seeing
tomorrow.
you again tomorrow.
And hearing from you and your views and opinions.
Have a good one today,
Have a good
everyone.
one.
Guys, great. See you guys tomorrow. Okay, so look forward to the press conference. See what
Yeah, I'll
they
tune in as
Perhaps we
what's up.
shouldn't even look at it to gain any opinions.
Goodbye, Azard.
Maybe.
Because if anything, we might say, well, maybe this could have been done better, and then, we're just bringing
Exactly,
down.
and
Yeah.
yes.
Just being devil's advocate.
Yes.
Of course, I'll listen.
Okay, guys.
Yes.
WINN is 98.9. 98.9 is Win FM.